Hello. In this video, we're going to show you how to open, personalize, and work with a NeuronUP game. So let's go ahead and make sure we're in working area, activities, digital activities. We'll go up here to filters, type, and from here we can filter out all the other activities on the platform. Here we have a list of some of the NeuronUP games available. And let's go ahead and open up the neighbor's garden. Here you can see we're working with spatial relation is the function we're working with. And there's two different ways to work with the NeuronUP games. So let's first take a look at select stage. And you can see that there are three different levels of difficulty: easy, medium, and difficult. The games have been created for the patient to always be challenged, but not to be frustrated. So the idea is they pass stage 1 5 times, move on to stage 2. Pass that 5 times, on to stage 3. Pass that 5 times, on to 4. But say they fail stage 4 3 times, they go back to stage 3. Fail 3 times, back to 2, etc. So let's take a look. Here we need to match the garden. Pretty easy. And to give you an idea, level 12.
Fill in your vegetable garden, pointing out to the same place where the vegetables appear on the other side.
Here we can see we have much smaller images. We don't have the grid lines. It's a much more challenging activity. And let's go ahead and again go back into the neighbor's garden. So I'm going to go ahead and personalize an activity. Give it a name. And here you can see I have the general features. These general features can be customized in all of the games. They're always going to be the same. So here we have the number of exercises, whether we want them to do 10, 15, 5. Total exercises, or whether we want them to do 10 perfectly done exercises, 10 acceptable passable exercises, or whether we want them to do 10 failed exercises. The maximum time, yes or no, and how much. Whether we want to give them an inactivity warning. We can personalize the instructions as well. And we can decide whether or not we want to show a timer and if it's going up or counting down. Parameters are very specific to each and every game. In this game, we can choose the matrix that we want. So let's make it a little easier. Let's make it a 3 by 3, for example. Do we want guidelines? How many elements, how many fruits and vegetables do we want in the garden? And how many errors can we allow them? Are we going to allow them? And finally, not all games have the adaptability option, but this game it's needed. So whether our patient is a lefty or a righty, we can decide that. So let's go ahead and change it to left. Do we want to save this to be used later, to have access to it later? Yes or no? Let's go ahead and yes. Let's say John lefty 3 by 3. And
John,
start our activity. And here we have the activity created by the parameters that we have set. Let's go back and close out of this. And just to show you, we'll go back in. We'll look at the personalized stages. And here you can see we have our personalized activity that we've created before. Select it to open it. And we have access to it again. This video has been how to work with game and personalized games. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.